So these are what I find to be the best, like settings on console. They may not be for everybody. This is just generally what I find works best for me. In this first screen, mainly, that's kind of on you. I know the ping thing, I'd keep that on, and although for the drone, I really recommend having it on semi-automatic over than anything else. This was something that was added recently, so you may have to change that in your settings, even if you've been playing for a while. It was added recently, but it is definitely something that is useful in audio. Um, this again, this is mostly on you. The master volume always all the way up. And then I would recommend the dynamic range on night mode because it makes explosions and gunshots quieter while your, footsteps are still at the same, at the same level of, and you still hear people crouch walking and stuff. Video VSync obviously off, and then brightness keep it on 56 just because there used to be some parts of some maps, I think they changed it and fixed it, where some corners would be really dark and some operators you cannot see them at all without having a high brightness. Now the controls is really where people, I don't know, it's mainly just personal preference. I turn off vibrations because it makes it easier to control recoil and things like that. This is a high sensitivity. I normally wouldn't recommend going this high, especially in a game like Siege. But I mean, I've been playing max sensitivity since Black Ops 2, so I kind of have to have a high sensitivity for me to feel comfortable on a game. But if you're newer or just starting out, which you probably are if you're watching this video, I recommend keeping it low. But there are videos out there to help you find what sensitivity is right for you. But Siege isn't a game that you normally want to come out with max sensitivity on. And dead zones, I keep them as low as possible. If you have stick drifts, you can turn them up to get rid of it. Classic controller rotation, aim assist disabled, just because if you go into terrorist hunt, and you're trying to practice, it will be on, and it'll kind of give you a false sense because there is no aim assist in the actual game, only in terrorist hunt. And then gadget deployment advanced is the best thing to have it on. Aim down sights is also really high, but that's just personal preference. Drone deployment advanced, which I do recommend turning on, and then everything else is stock. Alibi?
Down to one friendly.
Fuck.
Four last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.